If you're headed to the beach to beat the heat this weekend, you're going to want to hear this warning from the state.
Absolutely. The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services urging some residents to be aware of the dangers of having a cut, like an open wound on your body, in salt or brackish water, which is a mix of salt and fresh water. 3 residents have died from vibrio infections. WRAL's Monica Casey shows us the risk of this bacteria.
The concern with this bacteria isn't in places like Lake Johnson or Falls Lake here in the Triangle. It's out east in brackish water and in the ocean. Vibrio vulnificus is a bacteria that's a natural part of the environment, thriving when the water is warm. 3 North Carolinians have died this month after exposure to the bacteria. The infections can be life-threatening for people with weakened immune systems or chronic liver disease.
Since these cases happened kind of back to back, it really highlights the importance of protecting yourself when you go in that type of water.
Dr. Carl Williams is the state public health veterinarian. He tells me if you have an open wound or even a scratch or a new piercing, you should avoid being in salt or brackish water.
Because if people sustain cuts while they're in the water, whether they cut their foot on an oyster shell or they cut their forearm while they're working on their boat or something like that, and they're in that salt and brackish water, that can be a route of exposure.
The bacteria is also spreading north to states that haven't dealt with the issue before as the water warms.
Geographic range is going to expand. So I think it's just one more thing that we have to deal with as there's ongoing climate change.
In Raleigh, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
And since 2019, just the past few years, 8 of the 47 reported cases in North Carolina have been fatal.